It's not what you are. It's not where you are. It's not about if you're in a shithole, if you're in a penthouse, if you're far from your family, or you're surrounded by family and friends and having a good time. It's about who you are becoming. It's about the lesson. It's about the change. It's about the molding, if that's a word. It's not what you are. It's who you're becoming. It's not what you have. It's who you are becoming. It's how that transforms you. Yeah? So that's the appeal of the chase, right? Because like in this society, like we should have, and I love all these things. I'm pretty much like Osho. If you don't know who's Osho, it's a spiritual leader that he preached on inner work and spiritual matters, and he had like 99 Rolls Royce or something, and he preached a lot about having money. Good topic for another video, but it's pretty much about who you are becoming. That's the point. So stop looking at the circumstance where you are right now as that defining anything about you, right? Anything about it. We sometimes forget that life is a dance. It's fucking a dance. Some of us don't know how to dance, but it's a fucking dance. Believe me, I hate that because like we just don't connect the dots before, and we just get too attached of what we think is going on now. We get too attached, we get too worried, we get too sad, we say things to ourselves. Why would you ever pick anything that takes yourself down? Why would you do that? That's another perk of isolation. I was sharing that I'm in a process of isolation in this little room, and it just brings interesting tumultuous waters, because it brings like a pretty much an interesting enemy inside, right? Like, and a lot of the times I have to look at this enemy and say, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, again, you like, why? Look, life is, I do think life is short. Sometimes we plan, and when would you plan and you realize sometimes you've been like 2-4 years in planning, right? A lot of people repeat patterns, subconscious patterns, picking the wrong partners, staying in the wrong job, complaining about the same wrong 5 people that are in their family for years. And when we realize that we're just like attached to those things, we're attached to those complaints, we're attached to the resentments. We're 66 and we're like, fuckers. Sorry, but so the path of life is who you become. That's the beauty. The beauty is opening enough, even if it's painful, to become someone different, become someone who can dance with life, not just fight or be very scared of dancing. Or you can see it even like a fight, but like a martial arts fight, where you're not scared of getting punched in the face, but you just like know how to react because you're fully present. You take, you move, you dance with life. So don't get too attached of your circumstance right now. Don't get too attached. I really like manifestation. I believe in manifestation. I have manifested myself, and actually I'm gonna make a video about that. Because, okay, just to make you a snapshot of the video, when I manifested something, I thought I wanted that, and it was not. It was everything it was in paper that I wanted. It was money, a partner, and then I realized it lacked meaning. How stereotypical. I do believe meaning and money can come together, but just in that manifestation, they were not necessarily together, and I just leave meaning completely out of it. I was in a penthouse in Dubai, and it was not about where I was. It was about who I was becoming, and I was very lonely in that penthouse, and I was letting go of the fantasy that I had attached myself into, thinking that fantasy would make me happy. I was becoming, I was transforming. I'm in this very isolated place, no windows. That is my friend, and my enemy sometimes, in a very expensive city of Southeast Asia. And it's not about these mold infested walls that keep me company. It's about my creative process. It's about hi there to start these kind of things, a YouTube channel, for example. And part of what I do it is because is basically, especially because I have always denied myself the permission of trying. Like, that's so me, definitely. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I would like to try this. My spirit comes and say, I have a message. It's been long ago. It's been years since I've been living the craziest experiences, the most unconventional life. It's not the most, but it's pretty unconventional. And I have make it work. What the fuck? Being in Southeast Asia, stuck in these kind of things in Singapore, and having other 5 countries to go through still, and then like not having a home base sometimes, like, and it all work for me. Actually, I'm not I make it work. How many people can make that work? Probably a lot, but I'm one of those. Not special, but just different. But I always deny myself the permission to try things, because why? What's the point? What's the deal, right? And this is one of those. This is one of, like, sharing meaning to me. It's about sharing. If you hear my Indian neighbor complaining, that's part of my daily life. No, there was another crazy one next to, but I think he moved. Yeah, but so it's about that. It's about that. It's not where you are, but who you're becoming. Are you struggling right now? Did you move to another country? Because I was checking like a video about with a girl talking about that. She moved to another country. She was struggling, and to me, I was thinking about that, girl. It's not about how many times you have to sleep on the floor. It's not about like the time you have to break up with the guy who brought you to that country and then find something for you and your daughter. It's about how strong are you becoming, how much agency you're collecting, how much confidence and most self-esteem you have now, because you have gone through these things. Nothing can break you now. And if things or situations or people try to break you, you're gonna be still. You're gonna be in your ground. You're gonna have confidence. You're gonna feel in control. That feels good.